In the realm of cinema, there exists a visionary whose name echoes through the corridors of time, Andrei Tarkovsky. His films are not merely stories, but journeys into the depths of the human soul. Tarkovsky's films feel like dreams, surreal, yet profoundly real. His use of long takes and slow pacing forces us to confront the essence of existence. It's as if time itself slows down in his movies, inviting us to dwell in the moment. Tarkovsky's landscapes are not merely backdrops, but characters in their own right. They mirror the inner turmoil of his protagonists, reflecting the complexities of the human condition. Reality and illusion blur in Tarkovsky's universe, challenging our perceptions of truth and meaning. His characters are lost souls navigating through the labyrinth of their own consciousness. Tarkovsky's use of water, fire, and earth serves as a metaphor for life's elemental forces. His frames are imbued with a sense of the sacred, inviting us to contemplate the mysteries of existence. Tarkovsky's films touch something deep within the human psyche. They speak to our yearning for connection, for transcendence beyond the confines of the material world. Working with Tarkovsky was both a challenge and a privilege. He had a unique vision and demanded nothing short of perfection from his collaborators. Anatoly Solzhenitsyn, actor, appeared in several Tarkovsky films. Reality and illusion blur in Tarkovsky's universe, challenging our perceptions of truth and meaning. His characters are lost souls navigating through the labyrinth of their own consciousness. Andrei Tarkovsky, I want to express my feelings rather than illustrate them. Technique is of secondary importance. I want to make people think, to feel a deep emotion, and that is all. One lesser-known fact about Andrei Tarkovsky is his fascination with painting and how it influenced his filmmaking style. Tarkovsky was deeply inspired by the works of renowned painters such as Rembrandt, Bruegel, and Piero della Francesca. He often studied their use of light, composition, and symbolism, incorporating these elements into his cinematic vision. Tarkovsky believed that cinema, like painting, should evoke profound emotional and spiritual responses from its audience. He strived to create images that resonated with the same depth and complexity found in classical art. This emphasis on visual storytelling and aesthetics is evident in his films, where each frame is meticulously composed to convey layers of meaning and emotion. Tarkovsky's appreciation for painting not only shaped his approach to filmmaking, but also influenced the way he viewed the world around him. His films are filled with rich, painterly images that invite viewers to contemplate the beauty and mystery of existence. This aspect of Tarkovsky's artistic sensibility adds another dimension to his legacy as one of cinema's most visionary auteurs. Collaborating with Tarkovsky was like embarking on a spiritual journey. His films were not just stories, they were profound meditations on the human condition. Erland Josephson, actor, worked with Tarkovsky on The Sacrifice and Nostalgia. Andrei Tarkovsky's formal film education background was primarily shaped by his enrollment in the prestigious State Institute of Cinematography, VGIK, in Moscow, Russia. He entered VGIK in 1954, where he studied filmmaking under the guidance of prominent Soviet directors and theorists. During his time at VGIK, Tarkovsky immersed himself in the study of cinema, exploring various aspects of film theory, history, and technique. He was influenced by the works of renowned filmmakers such as Sergei Eisenstein, Vsevolod Pudovkin, and G. Vertov, whose innovative approaches to filmmaking left a lasting impression on him. Tarkovsky's education at VGIK provided him with a solid foundation in the technical and artistic aspects of filmmaking. But his true education came from his experiences as a filmmaker and his insatiable curiosity about the human condition. He drew inspiration from literature, music, philosophy, and visual arts, incorporating elements from these diverse disciplines into his cinematic vision. Throughout his career, Tarkovsky continued to refine his craft and develop his unique artistic voice, ultimately becoming one of the most celebrated and influential directors in the history of cinema. His films are revered for their profound philosophical insights, poetic imagery, and uncompromising commitment to artistic integrity. A real fun fact, despite the serious and introspective nature of his films, Tarkovsky had a soft spot for feline companions. He was known to have a cat named Foma, who sometimes made appearances on set during the filming of Tarkovsky's movies. It's said that Tarkovsky found solace and companionship in his feline friend amidst the often tumultuous and intense process of filmmaking. Though not widely discussed, this delightful detail humanizes Tarkovsky and adds a touch of warmth to the persona of the enigmatic filmmaker, revealing a softer side behind his profound cinematic vision. Tarkovsky's approach to filmmaking was unlike anything I had ever experienced. He had an intuitive understanding of the medium and pushed the boundaries of cinema in ways that were both exhilarating and daunting. Sven Nykvist, cinematographer, collaborated with Tarkovsky on The Sacrifice. A lesser-known fact about the set of Stalker is the extensive and painstaking effort that went into creating the eerie atmosphere of the zone. Andrei Tarkovsky and his crew selected locations in and around the Estonian town of Tallinn, where they filmed the majority of the movie. However, what makes this fact intriguing is that much of the zone's surreal landscape was not constructed or fabricated, but rather found and enhanced. The team discovered a disused hydroelectric power plant in Tallinn, which became the primary setting for the zone. The plant's dilapidated structures, overgrown vegetation, and abandoned machinery provided the perfect backdrop for the film's haunting imagery. Tarkovsky and his production designer, Rishit Saifiulin, carefully manipulated the existing environment, adding subtle touches to enhance its otherworldly quality. For instance, they sprayed the foliage with a mixture of lime and paint to create the eerie greenish hues seen throughout the zone. Additionally, they strategically placed debris and detritus to enhance the sense of desolation and decay. This blend of natural and artificial elements helped to immerse viewers in the eerie, dreamlike atmosphere of the zone, adding to the film's haunting and enigmatic quality. The use of real, decaying locations rather than constructed sets contributed to the authenticity and immersive nature of Stalker, allowing audiences to feel as though they were truly venturing into a mysterious and forbidden realm. Now let's discuss Andrei Zvyagintsev. One of the most prominent contemporary Russian filmmakers, has carved a distinct niche in world cinema with his profound storytelling and astute observations of the human condition. Born on February 6, 1964, in Novosibirsk, Russia, Zvyagintsev's journey to becoming a renowned director was marked by his unique perspective and dedication to his craft. Zvyagintsev cinematic style is characterized by its realism, meticulous attention to detail, and exploration of profound themes such as existentialism, moral ambiguity, and societal decay. His films often unfold against the backdrop of contemporary Russian society, offering stark portrayals of its complexities and contradictions. One of Zvyagintsev most acclaimed works is The Return, 2003, his feature film debut, which garnered widespread critical acclaim and won the Golden Lion at the Venice Film Festival. The film explores the strained relationship between two brothers and their father during a fateful fishing trip, delving into themes of masculinity, fatherhood, and the search for identity. Following the success of The Return, Zvyagintsev continued to explore themes of familial dysfunction and societal disillusionment in films like The Banishment, 2007, and Elena, 2011. However, it was with Leviathan, 2014, that Zvyagintsev gained international recognition on a larger scale. The film, a searing critique of corruption and bureaucracy in contemporary Russia, earned widespread acclaim and received an Academy Award nomination for Best Foreign Language Film. A lesser-known fact about the set of The Return, 2003, is that director Andrei Zvyagintsev deliberately chose remote and desolate locations in Russia to capture the film's atmospheric and isolated feel. The decision to film in these remote areas added authenticity to the narrative and contributed to the film's haunting and evocative visuals. Despite the challenges of filming in such rugged terrain, Zvyagintsev's commitment to authenticity ultimately enhanced the immersive experience for audiences, making The Return a truly memorable cinematic achievement. In Loveless, 2017, Zvyagintsev once again demonstrated his ability to create gripping narratives that resonate on a deeply emotional level. The film follows the disintegration of a marriage against the backdrop of a missing child, serving as a metaphor for the loss of empathy and connection in modern society. Zvyagintsev's films are characterized by their rich visual symbolism, evocative imagery, and nuanced performances from his actors. He often employs long takes and wide shots to immerse viewers in the bleak landscapes and existential dilemmas faced by his characters. Beyond his cinematic achievements, Zvyagintsev work reflects a profound concern for the moral and ethical dimensions of human existence. His films compel audiences to confront uncomfortable truths about the world we inhabit, challenging conventional notions of morality and justice. A real fun fact about Andrei Zvyagintsev is that before pursuing a career in filmmaking, he initially trained as an actor and worked in theater. Zvyagintsev background in acting likely influences his approach to directing, allowing him to effectively communicate with actors and elicit compelling performances in his films. This unique aspect of his journey adds depth to his understanding of storytelling and the craft of filmmaking. Now let's discuss the differences and similarities between the works of Andrei Tarkovsky and Andrei Zvyagintsev. Their works, though distinct, share profound insights into the human condition and provoke introspection. Tarkovsky's poetic realism. Andrei Tarkovsky, a master of poetic realism, captivates audiences with his meditative narratives and stunning visuals. In films like Solaris and Stalker, he delves into the depths of human consciousness, blending science fiction with profound philosophical inquiry. Zvyagintsev socio-political commentary. On the other hand, Andrei Zvyagintsev emerges as a poignant commentator on contemporary Russian society. His films such as Leviathan and Loveless offer stark portrayals of corruption, alienation, and moral decay, prompting reflection on the human condition. Themes of isolation and existentialism. Both Tarkovsky and Zvyagintsev explore themes of isolation and existentialism, albeit through different cinematic lenses. While Tarkovsky's characters grapple with metaphysical dilemmas amidst vast landscapes, Zvyagintsev's protagonists navigate the desolation of urban landscapes, mirroring societal alienation. Visual symbolism and allegory. Through rich visual symbolism and allegory, Tarkovsky and Zvyagintsev infuse their narratives with layers of meaning. Whether it's Tarkovsky's use of water as a symbol of spiritual rebirth, or Zvyagintsev exploration of familial disintegration, each frame invites audiences to interpret deeper truths. Legacy and influence. The legacies of Tarkovsky and Zvyagintsev endure as beacons of artistic integrity and cinematic excellence. Their influence reverberates through generations of filmmakers, inspiring new visions and pushing the boundaries of storytelling. In conclusion, the works of Andrei Tarkovsky and Andrei Zvyagintsev stand as testament to the power of cinema to illuminate the human experience. As we reflect on their masterpieces, may we continue to explore the depths of our existence through the lens of art. Thank you for joining us on this cinematic journey. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content. Until next time, keep exploring the world of cinema.